The Johnson family is a family of people who grew up in Detroit, on the east side of the city. You know, if you're from if you know, you know. You know, you're from Detroit. The east side is, it's a different side of town. You know, the west side is a little more popular. They're a little flashier. East side is known to be more of a grungier side of town. So we were raised in this neighborhood off of East 7 Mile, and our mother, which would have been my grandmother, was Susie Johnson, who worked at the post office. My grandfather worked at GM up until they both retired. You've got, next in line would have been Tam, who is my mother. My mother had me when she was 17 years old. And then you've got Al, who, you know, left us in 2008. He was super cool, you know, not much rattle his feathers, you know. Then you got Mark. Mark is the baby only because he's the youngest of, you know, those three children.
Johnson family is a family of peace and love that spreads out the whole block pretty much. And it's so surprising, even like since I'm a grandson of Roscoe and Betty Johnson, and my dad is obviously Mark Johnson the first. And you just sometimes see people come around, so they just always say like, man, I remember when Mr. Roscoe did this, that, and the other. I'm like, okay, dang, that's cool.
This corner house, even as a kid growing up, this corner was a light.
It was a fun
place. And I just, even these floors, I'm looking at it now, how many times have I came and slept on this floor?
Yes,
and didn't even want to go home to my own house. That's how loving it was, because it was like, oh, we're just coming for a week, and then you stay out there, just like, fun, I want to stay, and then be like, okay, you can stay. Then another week would go, I want to stay, to the point where, you know, mama would be like, when y'all coming home? You know, so you end up over here 3-4 weeks the whole summer long.
You've been at Roscoe's and Betty's for a week now. Yeah. Y'all come home. It was always fun.
Healy was the place to be. If you wanted to hang out and not have to worry about nothing, you could go on Healy and be okay.
I can remember when we came here, Gene and I, over the summer, we would play out here over on that park, and it was like kids from all over, and kids would really congregate even when we were kids here at this house.
That one Healy house extended probably about a 50-mile radius, both ways.
Hey, oh, now all of a sudden you start recording now. Now all of a sudden we record now. We ain't been recording.
Hey, y'all wasn't thinking like me.
That's okay. Y'all ready, fellas?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Y'all ready?
Look at him. Look at him.
Two things.
Cavity.
No.
We're not sedity and high tea. That's not us. Like, we are regular. We are down home. It doesn't matter. I'm from Texas. Everyone else is from Michigan. Other people from Ohio. It doesn't matter where we're from. We are regular people. So you can just be you.
I'm the stepchild and step-grandchild and all of that. But though that word step was not terminology that we used on a daily basis, like, I came around when I was a year old. You can't tell me. Grandma is not my grandma. Granddad is not my granddad. Nana is not my nana. And my stepdaddy, I tell other people, you my stepdaddy, but that's my daddy. No disrespect to my own dad, but it's like, this is my family, and they will go to war about me.
Oh, my God,
No, it's a state. Miami.
It's the name of the state.
It was all, at one point, we all lived in here together, but we still kept a tidy house. We had kids in here, grown-ups, seniors, everybody lived in a Johnson house, you know. At a time, kids that didn't even belong to us lived in a Johnson house. So, this house is special. The family is special. And the losses of our key members is hurtful. And even with taking the other losses in the family, they were at least bearable because Nana was the cornerstone for us. All of the T's and I's that you don't even think about need to be crossed. Nana was the general, the sergeant in command, you know.
Nana was definitely, she ran the show. She was the director.
That mean ass big sister, that second mama. Somebody that you could talk to.
With her, she kept us all. She brought us all together.
At the tone, please record your message.
Hey Shayla, this is your Nana. I'm sorry my phone went dead. What's going on? I'm trying to call you back. Okay, sweetie. Bye-bye.
And she was just the sweetest pie. I love her to death. She was just somebody you can always go to. You can always talk to her. She was funny. She was very funny. She was everything.
She was my sister, my baby sister, as a matter of fact. And she's always been such a loving person. She always had a loving heart. Everybody loves her, and she gave her love and showed her love through her cooking. Mm-hmm. She was the best cook I think that was ever born.
She loves new school music, she loves to cook, and she loves decorating anything. Anything in her house, she'll decorate. Simple.
How would you describe her to someone who doesn't know her?
Loyal. A very loyal person. So loyal.
You knew she loved you if she made you a chocolate cake. Or a German chocolate. It was food, bruh. Ribs, like, she loved to cook.
Want a good meal, she'll cook for you. You know, you want some advice, she can give you that too. Just a genuine, cool person. She was my dog.
If you could describe Nana in 3 words, what would it be?
Very, very supportive.
A confidant, a giver, and appreciative.
Love my Nana.
Loving, mean as hell, nosy as hell.
Tammy, you still make the best peach cobbler. I know we used to argue. She used to say mine was better than hers. I used to say hers better than mine. So it still stands. I ain't gonna fold with that.
God bless you. We miss you, Tammy.
Thank you.
Pleasure working with you.
Hey, Tammy, love you, babe.
Thank you.
Tam, you was my girl, boo.
Hi,
Tammy.
and we love you.
We love you.
And I know you're in a better place.
That was my she-ro. 3 babies. Tam. Her she-ro.
We lost an angel. We lost the angel, but we know that you're looking over us. We know this.
Together.
She didn't know you're looking over her. I'm gonna stay the same.
So we'll be there. When our time comes, we'll be there.
Tammy, when I get there, I'm gonna want some chicken croquettes, okay?
I just want to say that Miss Tammy was one of the best drivers we ever had. Miss Tammy drove every piece of equipment out here. She taught me on that roller. Miss Tammy, you will forever be and that's it.
My Nana, I miss you so much. You are the best auntie. You were always happy and smiling. Thank you for teaching us to always be kind to others. You always pick to the best watermelon to make the best cake. When I am feeling sad, there is a song that makes me feel happy. Again. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3. I'll be there. And I know when I need it. You can count on me like 4, 3. Wait, no, let's go.
That's you all day.
Forward, like how can we continue being the family that we know to be?
Well, I mean, with the losses we took, it ain't gonna be the same. So it's gonna have to be a variant.
In order for us to keep the Johnson name, the Johnson culture, the Johnson way, a thing, it has to be taught. Everything was learned behavior. This is all learned behavior for us. The truth is, that's your report card. That's the report card of grandma. That's the report card of granddaddy. That's the report card of Nana. How well will you do when we not around? Will only tell how well we did when we were around.
Our family, we have a lot of love. We love each other. We love our family. You know, we all have those moments, you know, teeth and tongue. But at the end of the day, it's real. We have a lot of love, you know.
Yeah.
We've always been strong family, you know, from our grandparents, our parents, you know.
We love hard.
We love hard. We've always been taught to family is everything. That's all you got.
Yeah.
And as far as helping each other, doing things, doing for each other, yeah, we pull together and we do what we have to do. You just do what you gotta do. It's just a natural thing. You know?